Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in and welcome to another Fidget video. Today we are looking at an interesting one. It's called the Tango Tart. I guess the tart part is because it kind of looks like a tart, like a cake. Um, and yeah, by Tango EDC. I think it's quite a new EDC maker from China, and this is the only thing I know of that they made, but there might be more, I don't know. Um, yeah, so you can find this on AliExpress at the moment for around 80 euros. AliExpress sometimes has like sales and you can yeah, get it maybe for like 70 something, but that's kind of the price right now. It's stainless steel, and I believe this circle here looks like a brass inlay. It's got some like rubber here. And yeah, I'll just get into the review. So the basic mechanic, I guess, it's a magnetic rotating. Um, like it's supposed to be I think a desk fidget. At least partly because of those rubber rings, so you can like put it on your desk and do that, but you kind of lose out on the fun of the vibrations. I've got it in stock setup right now, but I'll show you two different setups today. But when you're holding it, the way it transfers the vibration from the rotation, it's quite a nice feeling. And I think the best part about it is that it's really almost completely silent, depending on your setup. But this is the stock setup. The vibration is a bit too weak for me personally, but I've seen people like it in stock setup. So yeah, this is definitely one if you don't want to annoy people around you, you can carry it almost everywhere, I think. It's got this I don't know, arrow here, or it looks a bit like a power button to me. You could use it to spin the bottle, or yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't recommend to use it as a desktop fidget in this setup, but I think in the stronger setups it can be okay. What I like to compare it to me in my head, even though they're not like that much, like they look very different, but it's the Laudi mechanic, which also works on magnets. I've got it like on very strong setup right now, but if the Laudi is like tightly on your fingers and you rotate it, you also feel like a vibration, but it's like kind of the other way. Here it's outside, and in the Laudi it's like inside. I've got like all the magnets in right now, so it's not rotating very much. But yeah. So to open it up, it's actually quite simple. All I would recommend you need is like um, this thing. I forgot what it's called in English. But it's kind of like the AC/DC, in that you don't need any tools to open it up, like the noise coin. So you have this small part here, and you can just, like, while holding this frame here, you can unscrew it. So here you can also already see the bearing, and then you've got this rubber part here, and you kind of use like your whole thumb and you can unscrew that, and we're already here. So right now the lower part, I think it's only held magnetically, it's not like screwed in or something, so I'd recommend to put it on the table. This is a Jupiter bearing, I believe. It's like 10 metal balls and an orange nylon cage. And as you can see, there's like 12 holes here, but 6 of those go like all the way through. I believe it's I forgot to mention there's like an alternative top plate that kind of makes it mechanical, but I think it's quite hard to find now, and it doesn't look that interesting anyway. My bearing fell out, so I can like show it. So you see here the orange part, so I think it's the Jupiter bearing, or like this type of bearing, which I believe is quite good for vibrations. Anyway, so let's get into it. So there's these 6 holes that go all the way through, which I believe are just for the mechanical top. And then you've got here 6 holes for like these tiny magnets that have like that don't go all the way through. So I'll just show. Comes in this cute little box, Tango EDC. And the reason why I would recommend like a very sharp pincer, I forgot the tool name, it's because it comes with these, whoa, even with those it's hard, it comes with the tiniest O-rings I've ever seen, and it's quite funky to tune it without a good thin. I just got this one for quite cheap from G1, but you can probably find something similar on AliExpress or other shops for not that much money. So yeah, as you can see, the stock setup has the O-rings on the bottom. I think I just lost an O-ring, did I? Okay, so I just lost one of the tiny O-rings, so they're tiny and really hard to find, and they get lost easily, so this is the perfect opportunity to put a disclaimer here for people who don't have much experience working with magnets and opening up fidgets. I wouldn't recommend to open it up unless you're like in a empty room with like no clutter, where it's like really easy to find something like that. But it's like even just now, just by taking out the small magnet, the O-ring stuck to the magnet and flew somewhere. I don't know where. But anyhow, I'll just continue. So you have here these 6 holes, and as you can see, without the magnet, the bottom just falls out. I mean, they stick a little bit because this is stainless steel, but yeah. So what you could do here is so I'm just gonna put in 5 for now, since I lost an O-ring. Actually, let's put in all 6. Let's do this. And they're sticking out a bit because you gotta put in a bearing. But since we're at it, why not just put in a ceramic bearing. This one's from Lodi. Because it's gonna be loud anyway, so why not try it with a loud bearing? Louder. So when I forgot to mention, so it comes with let me see. Oh yeah, I made a mistake here. So as you can see, it comes with 6 thicker magnets and a bunch of thinner ones. So they are also, of course, stronger, the thicker ones. So if you want the strongest feedback, but also the loudest, I mean, you could make it like crunchy by omitting the O-rings. But let me add these. So as you can see, these fill up like the whole space here, and they don't leave space for O-rings. So I've got the bearing in. Now I'll make sure to like twist it counterclockwise until it sort of clicks into place. Then just screw it in and add this little piece here, which is basically the piece that it's like a button basically. It holds the bearing in place. So now we should have it's like a bit louder. Okay, a lot louder. So in this setup, I could see it, I guess, a little bit as a desk fidget. Like you can just have it. It's even a bit too strong for the grip here, but you just have it sitting and then like type, chick. But I wouldn't say this is very nice. I recommend it definitely as a silent fidget. So let's just try to, yeah. If you get sweaty hands, you can use like a towel for better grip. And yeah, my recommendation, if you want to have it like stronger, is to use it with O-rings on top instead of on the bottom. But what I'm gonna do right now is a kind of hybrid. So, well, these are the most finicky rings I've ever seen. So I'm gonna put in 2 O-rings on the bottom. I'm also gonna change the bearing here. Should have done it first. Yeah, I'll put in this one again. So I'll put 2 of the O-rings on the bottom, and make sure to use the thin magnets when you use O-rings. I've seen some people mention that it's like a repelling mechanic, but it's not, it's just like magnetic, like so you do, because I've managed once to make it like the repelling, but it's like very loud and super finicky to even do because the magnets keep trying to flip. Anyway, so I'll put in three more, so it's 5 total. But for these 3, I'm putting the O-rings on top. I just put them here with my hands and adjust. Okay. So in this way, you actually have quite a wide range of like feedback to choose from, because you've got 6 thin magnets, and they can be either omitted, or the O-ring can be on the bottom or on the top. So let's see how this sounds. So it's still very silent, but the vibration, it is a bit louder. Maybe if I turn it a bit tighter, but it is a bit louder, but the vibration is kind of much stronger. Also, one thing you'll notice is that when you turn it like upside down, it's gonna make sounds. So yeah, I'm not sure I like this particular strength, but it's definitely more haptic feedback. And you can also use it this way. And yeah, I think it's a nice fidget. I'm not sure I will keep it, but I think it's one of the best silent fidgets there are. Although I haven't tried too many, besides like knuckle bones, and yeah, I haven't tried any of the I forgot the name. I didn't try the indexer, and I didn't try like anyway. So thanks for watching the Tango Tart. Always like to see new like ideas pop up in the fidget world, and this is definitely something new. So thanks for watching, and wish you a great day and happy fidgeting.